Hey, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to Face Beat Friday, the best day of the week. But today's Face Beat Friday is going to be a little bit different because we are going to be talking about the Sephora Squad announcement and how the internet is ablaze, honey. Before we get into it though, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel because we are on the road to 5,000. We are about halfway there. So that's 5,000 subscribers. I need your help by sharing this out, okay? Let's get to this 5,000. And without further ado, let's get into today's video. Please stop styling. All right, so Sephora Squad recently announced their winners for this year's applications. As some of you know, I did go out for Sephora Squad. They sent an email, I think on Wednesday or so, Tuesday or Wednesday, basically letting me know that I did not get it. A lovely email, you know, standard, you didn't make the cut, whatever. No big deal. I did want to say thank you to everyone who sent me a testimonial and sent me a screenshot of your testimonial so I could just like see it and read it. It made me feel good just to know that I was building, you know, enough of a community around here that people actually went out of their way to leave a testimonial. So for me, that was great. That was the highlight of me applying for the Sephora Squad. I got the email that said I didn't make it in. I didn't think twice about it. You know what I'm saying? But I get on Threads this morning and baby, everyone was ablaze and I have thoughts. So first, let's go over to the Sephora Squad and see who they announced as the new members. All right, so this is the Sephora Squad. I think it was a total of 53 people who actually made it. I have not looked, so I want to see if there's anyone that I recognize. And you know, Sephora Squad always tries to be pretty diverse. They have different ages, different ethnicities, different genders. You know, they try to be extremely representative. Imani Irvin, I saw her on Threads and she looks really cute. She looks really cute. And I'm trying to see if there's anyone on here that I know or that I follow. Ooh, she got some pretty hair. Love her hair. Come on, Pixie. Oh, Jeanette Reyes. I love her. I absolutely love her. She does like newscaster voice or whatever, and her husband were both anchors on the news. They're so cute. I actually follow her. Let's see, is there anybody else on here that I may follow? We got a DCC on here. Come on, DCC. Okay. All right. So those are the only people I know. It's a lot of people I don't know. One of the purposes of the Sephora Squad was to highlight, you know, smaller influencers who maybe need a little bit more shine. Up and coming. I don't want to say smaller. I want to say up and coming influencers that need a little bit more shine, because a lot of the discourse is that a lot of these people that have been listed are actually like they have a substantial follower count. So let's just take a look at a few. Let's do some random ones. Let's try Imani Irvin. All right, Makeup by Imani. She has 118,000 followers.
Get ready me to go to a Lotto concert and to actually meet Lotto. Let's start with the most obvious statement piece, because y'all know y'all see Lotto with the animal print all the time. So we're gonna throw on these jeans first. Okay, now that we got the pants, let me show you the shirt. Yes, I'm a little bit dramatic, so of course I bought this shirt and I'm gonna wear the red tube top underneath. So we got a little red going on with the leopard. Okay, we ditched the red tube top, but get into it. How are we feeling?
I like her
now
brows.
You know,
Let's see. Let's just look at a couple of things. Oh, okay. She got scary for Halloween. She got a lot of nice Halloween looks. I love the little blonde brows. I don't know. I don't think everyone can pull off a blonde brow, but hers look cute. All right, let's see. Okay, Chloe Camera. Let's see what she has going on. Let's go with Obsessed with Dyeing My Hair. I have to turn the sound off, honey. What the last thing I need? Okay, so she does a lot of different fashion colors. And it's cute. Oh, I miss being in my 20s and doing fashion colors. Let's see. It looks like she does nails. She does makeup as well. So just general beauty. How many followers does she have? That's 51,000 followers. Okay. Let's see. Let's pick someone else. Let's go with Natalie Martin. Most of them have their TikTok listed first. Okay, she has 27,000. She already has like her top pinned are all Sephora top pins. And as I'm scrolling down, she has been posting specifically Sephora, was this Sephora Gratis Haul. So it looks like she kind of works with them a little bit already. And as I'm scrolling, I see that going all the way back to February, December, January. So she kind of has a rapport with Sephora, it looks like. Let's see. Let's find someone else. She is cute. Let's see what her stuff looks like. Roxy Crew. All right, 209,000 followers. She's pretty. Come on, fragrance influencer. Okay, so she gives you all the fragrance recommendations. That's a great thing about Sephora. They do hair, it's all beauty. It's not just like hair. I mean, not just like makeup. It could be hair too. Okay, Miss Tracy Reed. Tracy Reed she does, what does this look like? I think she does mostly hair. She does beauty. It says some skincare stuff, some fashion stuff. She has less than 4,000 followers, 3,697. All right. And then this is again them showing like the diversity in age. Okay. I think she's the smallest creator I've seen so far. Of course, I haven't gone through all 53 of them, but she is the smallest I've seen so far. So that was the Sephora Squad. Again, congratulations to everyone who was selected for Sephora Squad. But like I was saying, I got on Threads this morning, and then all of a sudden it felt like people were upset. So let me read you some of the threads that I came across. All right, Sephora Squad was announced, and every other profile is represented by Kensington Gray. It's a talent agency that represents some very entertaining and talented people, but nonetheless, proof that relationships will always mean more in this industry than anything. In order to get into those relationships, there are boxes you need to fit in, and that leaves a lot of talented people left to the side. Someone else said, so Sephora Squad basically picked established creators that are already on most Sephora brands PR and already doing paid partnerships. Jessie Wu, y'all already know I love Jessie Wu over here on this channel. She said, I like the conversation around the Sephora Squad picks. Every creator chosen is already signed to a major and or well-known agency. This should let y'all know where things are at this point in the influencer game. These agencies are the real influencers. Let's go. So someone says, I'm just a girl who loves applications. Have won 200,000 in educational scholarships and 150,000 in travel grants, small business grants, etc. I've been a part of almost every social media platform's creator program under the sun, and they all have pros and cons, and they're all competitive. What I'll say about Sephora Squad is, I don't think the masses would be quite this upset if they weren't compelled to garner so many of those testimonials. I see it all the time in application-based programs, putting weight in testimonials, referrals, social media shares, etc. They're not common for this reason. I didn't have to do that for any of the programs I've been in, and many of those paid cash. I think it's a double-edged sword of a marketing move, and maybe it's backfiring a bit here. She also says applicants feel like they called in favors from their communities and promoted the program itself a lot for free, just for in the end to feel like it was maybe not a completely objective process. Yes, people are also super competitive for sure, but I actually do see this POV. They might consider removing that element. Makeup by Imani, which is one of the profiles that we looked at with the blonde eyebrows. She posted on Threads and said, bro, I made it on the 2025 Sephora Squad. I really got this ish out the mud. This isn't no connections, no million followers or whatever anybody thinks. I did this by myself, brick by brick. I'm going to talk my ish because I really did this, y'all. Viral video after how many trends I set. I put my all into my career, and I'm finally seeing the reward of my hard work. All right, and then the last one I'm going to read, it says, I didn't make the Sephora Squad, and while it stung, I'm happy for those who made it. I'm also taking this as an opportunity to not look around and point fingers, but to look at myself and how I can improve. I think in this industry, we must take every opportunity to audit our own platform and use the no's to motivate us to create more. So with that, I'm excited to keep going and keep growing and defining my brand. And I agree with this. Let me like it. I agree with this so much, Morgan Tyler. Absolutely. My thoughts on this whole thing is that, like, first of all, Sephora got, I don't know, I'm sure almost 500,000 subscriptions. I'm sure of it. And they had to go through and they only picked 53 people. That is less than 1%, most likely, of the applications that they got in. So, am I upset that I didn't make it? Absolutely not. And I know that a lot of people are upset because they feel like not a lot of nano influencers got a chance. We did see one person who had less than 4,000 followers who made it. Um, so some nano influencers were able to go ahead and get in, but I think that in the earlier years there were a few more. And then there's this whole discourse there's this whole discourse about asking your followers for testimonials, and people are feeling like it might hold too much weight in the application process, which I don't necessarily agree with. I think that based on someone who I've known who's been in the Sephora Squad a couple years ago, or I think she was in it last year and the year before that, Basola Spice, I believe is her name. I'll put her screenshot of her YouTube up here. But she's a nano influencer. She does not have a major amount of followers, but she was able to get into the Sephora Squad, which is what motivated me to go ahead and try, because it's like it was her experience that good testimonials from your community who really speak to you and speak about your audience is what is going to be able to help those nano influencers get in a little bit more. So I think that while there are some people who were upset that testimonials was included in this application, I truly feel like that helps smaller creators more, because it's been proven that smaller creators tend to have a more engaged, more robust community. Their community is more willing to support them. They're more willing to leave a testimonial than someone who has, 200,000 followers. Because if you have 200,000 followers, there's many of them who you might not even really know. They might feel like, oh, she has enough people that's going to say something, I don't have to say anything. Versus when you only have 2,000 followers, everyone's like, hey, she's competing against these big people. Let's all pull in together. Let's get her some testimonials. Let's get her in there. You get what I'm saying? So I think that the testimonials actually kind of help put people on a better playing field. Also, I just really do think that we live in a generation that everyone got a participation trophy, you know, and a lot of these people who are complaining online are finding the reasons to complain, are just finding reasons to complain without understanding that at the end of the day, let's say if there were 5,000 applicants and they only picked 53 people, that means that 4,950 or 47 people did not make it. There's going to be more no's than yeses. That's just the industry that you're going to be in. But this does not stop you from still reaching out to those brands that are in Sephora or in Ulta or in the department stores and pitching directly to them yourself. No one is stopping you from doing that. I think if you based your whole entire career on getting into these programs such as Sephora Squad or a Walmart affiliate or whatever, then you're going to stunt yourself. You're going to stunt yourself. Take a look at who won this year, look at their content, and maybe, take some ideas from them and grow from it. I'm not saying copy them or anything like that, but get some inspiration. Oh, I like that angle that they shot at. That was interesting. Or, oh, this is some interesting storytelling, and just try to get better for next year. It's not like they're not going to do this again. And the thing about it is, and if we're going to be honest, Sephora is a business, a billion-dollar business. They use this whole entire Sephora Squad run as free marketing. They do. Whether you get in or you didn't, you've posted about it. People are looking at it. They're going to Sephora. So think they have like a 2-month just blast of everyone talking about Sephora Squad. Then they announce the Sephora Squad. And to be honest with you, after the Sephora Squad has been announced, I don't necessarily recognize anyone from the Sephora Squad. I haven't in the past years, unless it was someone that I followed and I was like, oh yeah, I remember. But it's not something that's going to catapult you to this ultra influencer like you would think. You still gonna have to put that work in on your own. So I don't see what the big discourse is. I think that it's giving sore loser. I think that it's giving everybody needs a trophy, and it doesn't. I did not make Sephora Squad this year. Perfectly fine. I personally want so much more for my content. I want to do so much more for my content. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I got a family, a husband, 2 kids. I have a business that I'm running. I am, out here doing a lot. So I know that there is some improvement that I can make in my content that honestly takes a lot more work and effort than I'm willing to give at this very moment. Like, to be real. But that doesn't mean that there aren't opportunities out there that are for me at the level that I am, at the production that I give, or whatever. There are sponsorships and things out there that are for me. And if you did not make Sephora Squad this year, there's still some things out there for you. Do not let this discourage you. And please, it is so tacky to be on the internet bashing the people who did make it, whether they are in an agency or not. Even if they are in agencies, it takes a lot of work to get into an agency. It does. You just don't wake up and get into an agency, and they deserve to be rewarded for the amount of work that they put in just as much. So those are my thoughts about it. Y'all tell me y'all's thoughts about it down below in the comments. Remember, if you want to shop anything Be Stoked Styling from our latest bold and beautiful ready-to-wear wig line or the merch, get into the merch. If you want to shop any of that, you can always do that at www.bsssu.com. Make sure that you are subscribed. Remember to share, and I will see y'all next week for another video. Go ahead and visit my website, www.bsssu.com, if you want to learn more about all that's happening over here at Be Stoked Styling, from our custom wigs to our custom merch. You do not want to miss it, or grab your free gift. Also, please don't forget to join my Go Without Glue course, where I teach women suffering from alopecia how to choose, install, and maintain their wigs without glue and with ease. To everyone else, don't forget to follow me on all socials, links in the D box. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.